Enjoy the stream, y'all. Have fun. Remember, no trolling in the chat, cause you don't get kicked out. We don't play no games over here. Hey Rios, start it. Mr. H Havoc on the beat. Welcome to Coffee with Rios. Grab you some coffee, grab you some tea, grab you some water, grab you a little snack, something to eat. You know what I mean? And enjoy the stream. We sipping coffee with Rios. Yeah, we sipping coffee with Rios. We sipping coffee with Rios. Yeah, we sipping coffee with Rios. Sit down and get some knowledge. Positive vibes only, so leave the nonsense. Learn something new like you in college. And don't forget to pay homage. Let's discuss a life topic like politics or how to build a rocket. Haters gon' hate and try to mock it. So mugs in the chat cause they can't stop it. Leave the drama where it lay, cause I wanna hear what Rios got to say. Don't try to play no games, cause we sippin' with Rios today. We sippin' coffee with Rios. Yeah, we sippin' coffee with Rios. We sippin' coffee with Rios. Yeah, we sippin' coffee with Rios. We sippin' coffee with Rios. Hell yeah, we sippin' coffee with Rios. We sippin' coffee with Rios. Hell yeah, we sippin' coffee with Rios. Enjoy the stream, y'all. Have fun. Remember, no trolling in the chat, cause you don't get kicked out. We don't play no games over here. Hey Rios, start it. Mr. H Havoc on the beat. Welcome to Coffee with Rios. Grab you some coffee, grab you some tea, grab you some water, grab you a little snack, something to eat. You know what I mean? And enjoy the stream. We sipping coffee with Rios. Yeah, we sipping coffee with Rios. We sipping coffee with Rios. Yeah, we sipping coffee with Rios. Sit down and get some knowledge. Positive vibes only, so leave the nonsense. Learn something new like you in college. And don't forget to pay homage. Let's discuss a life topic like politics or how to build a rocket. Haters gon' hate and try to mock it. So mugs in the chat cause they can't stop it. Leave the drama where it lay, cause I wanna hear what Rios got to say. Don't try to play no games, cause we sippin' with Rios today. We sippin' coffee with Rios. Yeah, we sippin' coffee with Rios. We sippin' coffee with Rios. Yeah, we sippin' coffee with Rios. We sippin' coffee with Rios. Hell yeah, we sippin' coffee with Rios. We sippin' coffee with Rios. Hell yeah, we sippin' coffee with Rios. Enjoy the stream, y'all. Have fun. Remember, no trolling in the chat, cause you don't get kicked out. We don't play no games over here. Hey Rios, start it. Mr. H Havoc on the beat. Welcome to Coffee with Rios. Grab you some coffee, grab you some tea, grab you some water, grab you a little snack, something to eat. You know what I mean? And enjoy the stream. We sippin' coffee with Rios. Yeah, we sippin' coffee with Rios. We sippin' coffee with Rios. Yeah, we sippin' coffee with Rios. Sit down and get some knowledge. Positive vibes only, so leave the nonsense. Learn something new like you in college. And don't forget to pay homage. Let's discuss a life topic like politics or how to build a rocket. Haters gon' hate and try to mock it. So mugs in the chat cause they can't stop it. Leave the drama where it lay, cause I wanna hear what Rios got to say. Don't try to play no games, cause we sippin' with Rios today. We sippin' coffee with Rios. Yeah, we sippin' coffee with Rios. We sippin' coffee with Rios. Yeah, we sippin' coffee with Rios. We sippin' coffee with Rios. Hell yeah, we sippin' coffee with Rios. We sippin' coffee with Rios. Hell yeah, we sippin' coffee with Rios. Enjoy the stream, y'all. Have fun. Remember, no trolling in the chat, cause you don't get kicked out. We don't play no games over here. Hey Rios, start it. Mr. H Havoc on the beat. Welcome to Coffee with Rios. Grab you some coffee, grab you some tea, grab you some water, grab you a little snack, something to eat. You know what I mean? And enjoy the stream. We sipping coffee with Rios. Yeah, we sipping coffee with Rios. We sipping coffee with Rios. Yeah, we sipping coffee with Rios. Sit down and get some knowledge. Positive vibes only, so leave the nonsense. Learn something new like you in college. And don't forget to pay homage. Let's discuss a life topic like politics or how to build a rocket. Haters gon' hate and try to mock it. So mugs in the chat cause they can't stop it. Leave the drama where it lay, cause I wanna hear what Rios got to say. Don't try to play no games, cause we sippin' with Rios today. We sippin' coffee with Rios. Yeah, we sippin' coffee with Rios. We sippin' coffee with Rios. Yeah, we sippin' coffee with Rios. We sippin' coffee with Rios. Hell yeah, we sippin' coffee with Rios. We sippin' coffee with Rios. Hell yeah, we sippin' coffee with Rios. Enjoy the stream, y'all. Have fun. Remember, no trolling in the chat, cause you don't get kicked out. We don't play no games over here. Hey Rios, start it.
No trolling in the chat, y'all. We don't play no games over here. In the AM Wake Up Show with Rios, let's go. Good morning, everybody out there. Hopefully everybody's having a good morning. Everybody got their stuff going. But no trolling in the chat, no nonsense. Let's go. I'm not even joking when I say I believe that's my favorite Havoc song. Like, that shit gets me ready in the morning. I'm not even joking. I'm not what y'all be saying? I'm not glazing or nothing. That's real talk. Like, I love that song. Leave the nonsense. What's up, y'all? Coffee with Rios. Let's go. Get your coffee, get your tea, get your healthy drink, your joint, your smoke, whatever you got. Let's get it. Put it in the air. Let's get it going. But I would like to say good morning and blessings to everybody out there. Anybody going through tough times, sending prayers to you, sending prayers of strength and healing your way. Anybody that's lost any loved ones. Just going to start off today with a little bit of a sensitive subject, right? So I want to say rest in peace to one of my homeboys, Jarrell. He died in a motorcycle accident 2 days ago. He and his wife passed away. He was leaving like a motorcycle gathering, like a Harley Davidson motorcycle gathering or whatnot, and he was hit by a Volkswagen, or he ran into a Volkswagen or something like that, and they both passed away. Young man, Jarrell, much love that dude, man, a good guy. And I just want to say, rest in peace, you know what I mean? Like, we lose loved ones. Tomorrow's never promised, right? Like, we never are promised tomorrow. So we gotta take advantage of every opportunity that we have with somebody, or every opportunity that we have on this earth, to take full advantage of it and live it to the fullest. But that was rough. You know, I met Jarrell probably like maybe 2-3 years ago. This is a new acquaintance, you know what I mean? Like, somebody I met new, but it's tough because, you know, when you meet a good guy, a good person, and you just hit it off right away. And I met Jarrell through a friend, Kevin, and he was getting into the Cane Corso game, and so he has both two Cane Corsos that I gave to him that are his, and just conducting business with him and just associating with him and just talking. It's like, damn, like, just a young brother gone too soon and a young sister gone too soon, him and his wife. Just rest in peace to Jarrell and his wife. It's heavy on my heart. I wanted to get that out the way and say that, so it wouldn't be on my mind the whole episode this morning. But yeah, be careful out there on your motorcycles. Anybody that's on their bikes, I used to tell my wife all the time, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get a Harley. She's like, you ain't getting nothing. You did not get. I was like, not like a dirt bike or a fast motorcycle. I'm gonna get a Harley. And she always was like, nah, we're not doing that. And I never did it because I didn't want to have that extra argument or that extra tension in the house. So I never followed through with purchases. I took the classes, got the license and all that, but never followed through. And I'm kind of happy about that. You know, it's just an extra worry to have. But everybody who's out there that is riding motorcycles or knows somebody that rides motorcycles, be careful. Tell them to be careful, be defensive. But it could get nasty fast. So rest in peace to Jarrell. But good morning to everybody. Send a quick prayer out to Jarrell and his family. You know, but. On another note, LA fires, there's a total, I believe now, of 24 people have passed away. And that shit is rough too. You know what I mean? Like, rest in peace to all those families and condolences to all the families out there that have lost loved ones, lost houses, but especially to those that have lost loved ones. There's a city out here in LA. I don't know if you guys are aware of it. It's called Altadena. It's right by Pasadena. It's like a predominantly black neighborhood. And a lot of older black folks live out there, and a lot of older black folks passed away. There was like a compilation of all the people that passed away out there that was older, and it was just like heart-wrenching, you know what I mean? Because one older gentleman didn't leave his house because his son had cerebral palsy, and he didn't want to evacuate, and he didn't want to leave his son. Can't hear me? Oh, you guys can't hear me. Dang it. I think I'm good. But an older gentleman stayed at his house because his son had cerebral palsy, and he didn't want to abandon or evacuate his house, and he didn't want to move his son. Both of them passed away, and the other son was just saying, I know my dad didn't leave. He could easily have left, but I know he wasn't going to leave my brother. And so he stayed home and died with his son. You know what I mean? Like, that's some, like, if that don't pull on your heartstrings as an adult, as a person, that's like what a father will do for their children. That's like, ooh, peak fatherhood right there. But a special prayer, thoughts, condolences, prayers to those people who have lost families, people that have sacrificed their life, just like people out there helping the firefighters, people out there donating. I want to see if there's something that I could do. I don't know. I haven't been really in touch with anything like that, but I think Blue Kitchen or Trap Kitchen is feeding the firefighters or feeding families that have gone through it. So I'm going to try to get with my cousin Shantice. I think she said that she was going to help cook it. She also caters and cooks. Maybe I'll give with Manny, see what Manny is doing. But I feel like I got to do something. We need to do something. It's just so much going on, you know? But all love to everybody out there. But that's how we're getting started. I wanted to get the emotional stuff out the way and the AM wake up show with Rios. But hopefully everybody out there is doing good. Everybody out there is at work, going to do something positive, setting out a positive plan for the day, whatever it may be. But what's going on with you people, man? What's going on with the loved ones out there? Get your coffee, get your tea. I'm not even joking when I say that's my favorite Havoc song. Like, that really gets me going and gets me active. You know, like, oh, we sipping coffee with Rios. Good vibes at school. That's what's up. Get your education. Advance your shit, man. That's what I'm talking about. The Ace Boys going to help would be dope. That would be dope. We're looking into it. Also tonight, Ace Boys Worldwide will be tonight. We're back tonight. I don't think we'll have a guest. We're reluctant to reach out to to people or anybody right now in these times. So it'll just be more than likely just me, Pun, and Trey. Marlo Bansfield, this is the 6 a.m. morning wake-up show with Rios. This is what we do, the a.m. wake-up show, Monday through Friday. The a.m. wake-up show with Rios. This is it. What's up, Sexy Nate? What's up, Ace Boy Dogface? Dogface, let's get on the phone. Possibly after I get off of the live, I can give you a call, or you can give me a call when you get a chance. Just send me a message. We get on the line. What up, Sexy Nate? Dogface LS in the building. I see y'all. Shout out to the mods, man. Shout out to the chat. What up, Gusty? Hit that like. I see y'all up in here. Let's go. Hey, I don't know if you guys did you guys check out Apollo? This Saturday, Apollo. This Saturday. It was a good episode. Always a good episode. Them brothers are always doing good over there, man. And they had a great topic. Great topic. And it made me think like, damn, Apollo is on some different shit. You know what I mean? Like, we're all on different shit. I think we're all dope. We're all in our own lane. But Apollo did almost, I think, an hour on HBCUs. And for me to reflect on that, like, damn, we got a black platform of 4 brothers, 4 black men, 3 fathers, 1 DJ to doing this in a relationship, just in different walks of life, just young brothers, you know what I mean? Young black men. And they took an hour. It might have been more, maybe a little less, maybe a little bit more, talking about HBCUs and their different outlooks and different perspectives on it. And Tiny had his position on what he thought about HBCUs, and then MacWop and Tiny were not getting into it, but just like showing their different perspectives or different thoughts and opinions on HBCUs. Tiny was like, don't you think HBCUs are like divisive, like it causes division? And I get what he was saying. I definitely understand what he was saying, but it was just coming from like a place of not knowing. You know, this is why HBCUs were started, because of division, because of what wasn't allowed. But just the conversation alone was so dope to me, because Tiny wasn't trying to be a naysayer or go against. He was being honest. He was being open. He was being vulnerable about his thoughts on what it was. And he was listening to Mac. He was listening to the chat. And like Drees, yeah, Dre, it was a real debate. It was like a real debate. And I love that it was the topic of HBCUs for an hour. And where else does that happen? You know what I mean? On the Apollo. Like, of course, you know what I mean? Like having a discussion, a thoughtful discussion, a discussion of impact, because there's probably people out there that feel like Tiny. There's people out there that feel like MacWop, people out there that feel like King, TF. And getting to see it and getting to see brothers talk and not be like going overboard about some shit. Like, oh, you just don't understand. You don't know this. This is what this is and this and that. And my place on that is like, there's always going to be. And then Tiny, he came back the next day and he was chopping it up on his own live, just telling people like how he felt, like, so he could get like really get his thought out like one-on-one without somebody interrupting. But I thought it was dope. And then he was like against Black Lives Matters and like all lives matter. Top of the morning to you, 3VN, that all lives matter. But also he didn't like what did he say? Context matters. Context matters. He didn't know that all lives matter started as a counter to Black Lives Matter. You know what I mean? Like now, if all lives matter was a thing that was his own thing, his own entity before, and it was created because people were promoting Black Lives Matter. So they were like, well, all lives matter. So it was created in a direct counter to what other people were saying. Like, no. But now if they had started all lives matter prior to that, that's dope. Like, of course, all lives do matter. But that's like starting an argument with your partner Like, you don't never wash the dishes, but then your partner's like, yeah, you don't never do the laundry. Don't bring up that I don't do the laundry just because I brought up that you don't do the dishes. Like, don't create a narrative about me just because I started this conversation saying something about you, but now you want to be like, well, you don't do the laundry. That doesn't address the first statement that I brought up. I brought up a statement about you not doing something, but you deflect and bring something up about me. That's not addressing. It's pretty much being dismissive of what I was bringing up or what I was talking about. So don't do that. And that's what I thought all lives matter was. It was like being dismissive of what they were saying, like, blah, blah, blah. It's all lives matter. Well, why wasn't you saying that before I started Black Lives Matter? It was a lot of stuff Black Lives Matter did that I don't agree with. And the way they used money, the way they promoted, the way they did stuff. But the thought, Black Lives Matter, was great. What they did, some BS, whatever. LS. Tiny just need a little grace and some information. And that's what I love about Tiny. Tiny is always open to listening, to understanding, and having a complete conversation. And he's not above being like, oh, you know what? I was wrong. I actually agree with you. That you're right. And I love that about Tiny. But I also love that about Apollo, the platform that they have talking about HBCUs for freaking 60 minutes. You know what I mean? Something positive, something great. And that's a great conversation from 2 different point of views, 3 different point of views, really. Ace Boy Dogface, Tyne only going to learn by speaking his mind and being corrected correctly. But isn't that for everybody? Like, if we all spoke our mind or actually shared what we thought, we would learn more. But a lot of us keep stuff in. A lot of us keep what we truly think in. Tiny was soaking up. And then the super chats. That's the other thing. Like, that's the dope part about super chats, because then you have the opportunity to be, you could be listening to somebody and hearing what they're saying and hear what they're talking about and be able to send in a super chat like, oh shit, you know what? Tiny, this is why HBCU started, or this is why this happened, da, da, da. And you can get your opinion or your thought out on a super chat that they'll read, and then they'll have to think about it. Like, that's what I think is the power of a super chat, is being able to communicate and get somebody to actually think, like, because the chats just be going by fast. You ain't going to get to see all the chats. No, just, you ain't going to know everything. You ain't going to be able to see and say and read everything. But the super chats, you're going to read every super chat. And that's what I love about it, is like, you could correct somebody. Okay, I'm trying to see. I saw something. Tiny was soaking up everything, saying, I definitely feel like he went home and researched. And he did. And then he did his live the next day to correct some of the things that he was saying and to share about his opinion. Yeah, man, we got 198 people in here at 625. Look at us. Look at us, man. Are you speaking in general, Rios? Or this? Oh, this is what it was. It was Bella's. Let me pin that, because that was a good one. And then I'm going to come back to HBCUs. Bella says, are you speaking in general, Rios, or are this not doing the laundry from a personal experience and getting you from a personal experience, and your wife had to let you know, get to fold those clothes, sir? It's pretty much from personal experience. It may not be those 2 exact things, but it is definitely, like, I'll bring up something and she'll bring up something out of the note, like, hey, wait up, this is my time. I started this conversation about what I want to talk about. You can't just jump past what I said and then hit me with a machine gun with everything I done did wrong. Like, didn't do this, didn't do this, didn't do that. Like, damn, let me just shut my mouth. But it was an example. Thank you, Bella. Ace Boy Dogface said, no, Rio. Oh, damn, I just missed it. Damn. No, Rio. Some of us just want to speak without being corrected. And yeah, a lot of people do. But I'm just saying, if people, I'd rather people share their honest and true opinions, no matter what, even if they don't listen, because I want to know what you're thinking. I want to know what this person is, who this person is that I'm interacting with, and if this person doesn't share how they feel or what they think, I don't really know this person. So I'd much rather an ignorant person or a narcissistic or whatever be sharing their opinions and how they truly think than hiding ulterior motives. So whether they listen or not, I'd rather them share their damn opinion so I know who you are. Truer people need to open up learning how to have a great conversation is good for the mind. Damn. Straight up, Sexy Nay. Shout out everybody in here, man. Shout out everybody in the building right now. Please like, subscribe. This is the AM Wake Up Show with Rios. 6 to 8 a.m., 6 to whenever a.m., but it starts at 6 a.m. in the morning, Monday through Friday. Like and subscribe, comment. I appreciate you guys being up in here. It's crazy. It's 225 people up in here at 6:30. Listen to my dumb ass. I need to have a disclaimer that goes. I need to have like a MacWap disclaimer. Don't believe nothing he says. This is all acting. Don't take any of this fool's advice. Oh shoot. Oh man. But HBCUs. Let's get to it. I want to talk. Apollo talked about it. I want to talk about what I want to say about it because look at still to this day, HBCUs are playing a part in platforming black men, right? Or the black culture. Deion Sanders is one of the most decorated football players of all time. One of the most recognized as well. One of the most that we appreciate and recognize as a great football player, baseball player, played in the pros, both baseball, MLB, and the NFL. And as great as that dude was, and as polarizing of a personality as a figure, no one wanted to give him a start at a head coaching position. He had to go to where? Where did Deion have to go? Where did Primetime have to go? Or where did he go to get his head coaching position? In HBCU. So when we talk about division and stuff like that, we need to talk about why does one of the most decorated, one of the most greatest, one of this figure, Deion Primetime, why did he have to go to a HBCU to get his head starting position, head coaching starting job? I don't know. I think he was in high school first. He did high school with Shoutout or whatever, but he went to HBCU, and the HBCU platformed him, a historical black college. And yes, he brought much success to that organization, to that college, and he went to Colorado. Of course, he went to Colorado. He went on to bigger things. I don't want to say better, but a bigger university with more eyes. And people are like, oh, he traded on historical black colleges. He left that school that gave him a start. But what he did was show the world that these coaches that are at HBCUs are more than capable of being at these bigger universities, PWIs or whatever. Like, look at what I did. And he put it on a big stage. He put it on a huge stage. It was on Sports Center. It was on every sports channel, every sports show talking about Deion. But what it did was it put HBCUs on the map, under the microscope, and saying like they're worth. And then he got the number one college football player to go there, Travis Hunter, to go to Jackson State. And now he moved from Jackson State to Colorado, and he won the Heisman Trophy. What's the aftermath of that? Okay, so HBCUs, it's a new day. It's a new age. We don't need HBCUs. We may not need them for the same exact reason why we needed them before when they wouldn't let us in colleges. And we couldn't get into certain programs. We may not need it for the same exact reason, but look, it's just changing different positions. It's changing different platforms. We do still need HBCUs. HBCUs are still platforming black men, black coaches, black college coaches that they weren't going to give a chance. Just this year, who did they give a coaching job this year? Michael Vick, Desean Jackson, head coaches for HBCUs. And that's a direct effect of a prime time. That's a direct effect of Deion Sanders doing what he did and people being mad at him for leaving and going to Colorado. But what he did, he was allowed people to see that, oh shit, he's not just good for HBCU, he's good for all of football. He could do it everywhere. Okay, now it's time to start taking chances on these other young black men that know how to communicate and talk to these young black men going to college, dealing with these NIL deals, going through these portals. We need somebody that knows how to communicate and that has an understanding and is relatable to these guys. And Deion Sanders did that. You know what I mean? We may have been mad at him for leaving, but when he left and went to Colorado and is doing what he's doing in Colorado, it shows the ability of him, his ability, the ability of other coaches. So I love it. Good morning, Puerto Rican Thunder. What up, LBC's finest? We need it for the history. They keeping out the high schools. And that's the other thing is like D-Jack. I don't want to get into Polly and Wilson and all that stuff, but D-Jack is at where he's at now. He's at a college and he's about to in Delaware doing some amazing stuff. But how come he wasn't even a head coach at a high school? No high school wanted to give. High schools weren't giving him a head coaching position. But guess who does it? Guess who stands in front and says, you know what, we're going to do this? HBCU. So whatever we want to say is very much needed to still have historical black colleges. And a historical black college is not discriminating against anybody. It still lets anybody in. You could go there if you want to. If you want to experience that culture of that college, you could go there. It's not dividing. It's just a historical black college. It was historically started because people wouldn't let you go. See this, look at this, y'all. 414 Big Ken. This is when you don't see the big picture. Like I don't have anything against Big Ken, 414 Big Ken, but I've seen this argument for a while. Deion on some bullshit. At first it was HBCU, then it became Colorado. Then it became Colorado. Shit was never about the black community. Bro was getting his son to the league. He not wrong for that, but he wrong for lying to kids. How'd he lie to kids? Because every place he left, Jackson State is in a better position than before he came there. Jackson State is in a better position now that Deion came there. HBCUs are in a better position that Deion came there. He had more of an effect being there for 2 years or 2 or 3 years and leaving. And now look at what's happening. Desean Jackson, Michael Vick. It's a bigger picture. Like you can't marginalize and try to box somebody in like, no, I need you to stay here forever. You said you were going to be here forever. Like, why are we not allowing this man to grow and reach different levels and we try to box him in and marginalize him like, no, you're supposed to be here. This is what you're supposed to do. Coaches leave. Coaches go coach somewhere. Coaches leave and they get better jobs, get paid more money. And now he's at Colorado bringing the black culture to Colorado. But it was never about the black culture. Like when we make general statements like that and say and think we know exactly what somebody is doing, I'm not going to say what I think he's doing or what he didn't do. I'm just saying what I see happening. What I see happening is that he left Jackson State in a better place than what it was. He went to Colorado, and Colorado is in a better place than what it was. Colorado is more black right now than Colorado has ever been. He's got the marching bands. He's got it's different. And now HBCUs, Desean Jackson, Michael Vick. I don't think it's a coincidence, but that's just my humble opinion. You may be right, 414 Big Ken, but I don't think so. What? So mother didn't even know Jackson State won the Natty his year because come on, bro, we got to call a spade a spade. What's the spade? Are they in a worse position? So you want hold on, Big Ken. I don't know what you do and live in. I don't know what profession or whatever. But when you go to a job and you get a job and your interview, do you tell them, I'm going to be here for a year. I'm going to get as good as I can be, and then I'm going to go to the competitor. Do you tell your job that? So you want Deion to operate in a way that we don't operate. Go to a company and legitimately tell the company, like, I don't have intentions of staying here forever. I'm just going to get all the tools and get as good as I can as a coach or as a welder, and I'm going to go to the next company as soon as I reach a level where I can get paid more. So just know I'm just only going to be here for a year. Nobody operates like that. Why do we hold these people to a standard to where we don't put them first and allow them to get their money? We hold them to a standard we don't hold ourselves to. You gonna go to a job, or you gonna be with a woman and be like, I'm gonna move on to the next best thing once I get over you. Once I grow past you, I'm gonna go. No, you say, I'm gonna do my best here. I'm here for the long haul. I want to build out this community. I want to build out this college. And he built it out, and look at where it's at right now. It's in a great place. But you're not gonna go to a place and say, you're not gonna go to a job and say, the first chance I get, I'm jumping on the next thing smoking. No, you're gonna go to your job, collect your funky ass dollars, and say, hey man, I'm all about this company. I'm all about this job. I'm 21. I'm saying this from a college age student, but I want a black man to keep his word. Not about him leaving. It's about him saying you're judging him off his growth. Young man, 414, congratulations to you going to 414 Big Ken. My bad. I'm sorry. Congratulations to you going to college and pursuing everything that you're pursuing. Much love, and I appreciate you. No, I understand. I understand what you're saying, but you're wanting too much from somebody that you don't know. He can't serve the purpose of everybody. He's serving the purpose of a bigger picture. You may be looking at the smaller picture. Deion staying at Jackson State doesn't help as much as it does him going to Jackson State, building it out, and leaving. If he's still there, it doesn't do much for him. It doesn't do much for anybody. They have to see, the world has to see a black man can be bigger than the platform that we let them be on. He has to show them, like, you won't let me coach here? I'm going to coach here, build up, and then I'm going to go where you said I couldn't go and build that up. And you're going to have to take notice and take witness to all the kids that are going to come to me. It's not the program, it's us. It's not the HBCU. It's not Colorado. It's me. It's what I bring. And I can't platform this if I just stay at Jackson State. I have to platform it at Colorado and show you I can do what you said I couldn't do. That doesn't happen if he stays at Jackson State. If he stays at Jackson State, they say, it's an HBCU. Ain't nobody worried about an HBCU. You just did that with these little small programs. But for him to go to Jackson State, do what he did, and then leave and go do what he's doing in Colorado, that shuts everybody up. But you still have haters out there that's going to be like, oh, well, he's this and that and this and that. You know what I mean? But I get what you're saying, 414, Big Ken. Yeah, we don't have the same steam for the white coaches or whatnot. You're right. But I understand how we can be attached. It's personal for us sometimes. Like 414 Big Ken, it's like personal for him. It's like, you see how he's using black man and for the black community and this, that. Yeah, it's personal. Because we look at our idols and we look at our heroes and we want them to be perfect. We want them to follow the exact strategy that we have planned. But sometimes not sometimes, but all the time, they're behind the closed doors and they're exposed to more than what we are exposed to. And they hear and they see things and they have plans. This plan may have been his original plan when he first started at Jackson State. But I'll tell you what, his plan is helping more black people and the black culture and just the culture, not even just black people, just the mindset of people in general by doing what he's doing, by him growing up and doing what he's doing. It's not entirely about the black community. You can't just do something just entirely. It's for everybody. How you do something for the black community is you change the minds of people outside the culture that are looking at the black culture. You help the culture by helping other cultures see us in the right light. You can't just only focus on us. You have to get other people to see and expose what they're doing. All coaches go back on their word. All coaches leave. There's not one coach that I've seen, not one football coach that I've seen that said, yeah, I'm going to be here for 3 years and I'm leaving. Not one coach. If there is one, show me to me and I'll say I'm wrong. But what coach is goes to a college and be like, I'm not staying here forever. I'm about to be here for like 2 years and I'm leaving. No one, but they all leave. And then they're going to go to the pros. Deion's probably going to go to the pros. But I'm not holding him to a different coaching standard than I do to other coaches. GFS blackout. That's a good one. I like that. I like that point. That's a good one. But I understand, like you're saying, but I do understand everybody's point. I understand Candace. I understand 414 Ken. But I'm looking at the bigger picture, and I'm not going to marginalize the growth. You know what I mean? Like, just saying we may have, just GFS blackout, just saying we may have pride over our black stars, but when they change their narratives and platforms, everyone splits down the middle instead of embracing the change. Now, I feel that, and I don't think 414 is not embracing. I think he's happy for Deion or whatever, but it does get split down the middle sometimes where people are like, oh, well, he should have stayed here or this and that. But I think for change, you have to grow. For the change to really take place, you have to keep growth going. And then Deion's at a position for another black head coach to be at Jackson State or whatever. But I get what everybody's saying. But I definitely see what Deion is doing, and I see it as a bigger play than just the HBCU. But the whole start of the conversation is that HBCUs are still platforming black men into positions that they're not allowed to have, or that people don't believe they can have. You know what I mean? Oh, let me go to a super chat. I'm sorry. Did we get a super chat in here? But I mess with you, 414 Kim Folk. I love the way you think. I love the way that you're looking at stuff. Let me see. Fun. There we go. All right. Chuck in the Wild, $5 super chat. God bless your heart, bro. Thank you very much, brother. I appreciate you. Cali Grown Trees, member for 8 months. Good morning, Rios. Just waking up to take my daughter to school like I do every Monday so I can finally catch you live. Have a blessed day, man. Same to you. Have a blessed day. Blessings to your daughter. Much love. Good morning, Rios. Make sure you school big time on HBCUs. I wish I was drinking a cup of your coffee, but Folgers will do until you come with yours. I think I have Cafe Du Monde from Louisiana, from New Orleans, I think is what I got. But yeah, shout out to everybody. Thank you for the $5 super chat, Kyla. Thank you, Cali Garon Trees, for being a member for 8 months. I really appreciate it. And Chuck in the Wild, $5 super chat. I appreciate you, and God bless you and your family. Okay, let's get out of this, and I'll get back to you guys. The live chat. Ooh, I love this. And like, even if we disagree, like this is what I learned from the Apollo HBCU talk. Even though if we disagree or we don't necessarily see each other's point, it's the conversation that's happening. Like GFS, Blackout, Sexy Nay, 414 Big Ken. Everybody sharing their perspective, me sharing how I feel. I could be wrong, but I'm just sharing my opinion and what I think, but none of us are mad at each other. We're just literally having an open discussion, open conversation about something positive no matter what. It's still something positive about a black coach, a black culture, HBCU, and we just chopping it up about that. I think that is wonderful. W Chat, Rob Gotti, like, this is beautiful. This is amazing, and this is what we're doing this for. This is what we're doing this for. Based Goon, thank you for being in here. Rios, the 11th man on the roster with no playing time. 276 is weak. It may be weak to you, but it's amazing to me. I got 276 people in here at 6:40 in the morning. I'm happy with that. I'm really happy with that, and it's growing. It's going to keep growing. But Base Goon, You can left it in here, LS. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not tripping off that. Like, we need people like that are the doubters, that are just waking up at six in the morning or 9 in the morning, wherever he's at, and just wake up on hater stuff. You can only hate for so long in here. You know what I mean? Like, before you realize, like, you know what, I'm on some stupid. Thank you, LS. I appreciate you. You're doing a good job. Great take. Bella says, great take. Oh, what? Dang it. It was in there. I saw it, Bella. You retracted it. You did it. West Side Wine Sipper Rios equal Jamal Crawford. I'm making me a fresh GF. Hey, man. I just appreciate the love. I appreciate everything. Even when people come in here hating, they came and checked me out. You came in here. You still here, listening and looking. But that's the thing. But that's why I wanted to talk about HBCUs and how powerful they are, and how they still are doing the job right now of opening doors for our culture that other places are not. But then those other places see what we're doing, and then they like, oh, okay. But I do hope we get to a point where we are not leaving the HBCUs, and we're growing the HBCUs to be the powerhouse. Like, I'm not sure if HBCU is a conference or like a league, like how they have like the Big 12 or the Ivy League or the Pac-10. Is HBCUs its own conference? Let me look that up. I'm not sure. I'm ignorant when it comes to that. Oh, okay. They're in 4 conferences. Oh, no, they're not. Okay. There are 5 conferences in which HBCUs participate. Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference. Let me put this up. Uh-oh. Whatever. There are 5 conferences in which HBCUs participate. It's the MEAC, Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference, the SWAC, Southwest Athletic Conference, the SIAC, South Intercollegiate Conference, and CIAA, Central Intercollegiate Athletic Association, and GCAC, Gulf Coast Athletic Conference. So it's not its own. I thought I was like actually ignorant, thinking that HBCUs may be just their conference was HBCU. Damn, I'm dumb. Oh shoot! Look, tell whoever that was, I forgot what his name was. Snee. He said he's laughing at 276 this week. Well, it's 285 now. It's 285 week. Dang it! Why does it keep doing that? I wonder what's going on. I got to figure that out. So I'm gonna stop opening up windows. I got to figure out why it does that. $0.02. I thought that was a golden opportunity to learn the significance of HBCU in the historical context. Absolutely. 100%. 100%. I feel like we have to come together as one before any HBCU talk for real. I don't know, but look, what Westside Wine Sipper, like, this is the thing. Will we ever, like, is there ever a time where a complete group comes in as one? Maybe when you're under attack, but we might not ever get all on one accord. It might not ever come to that. We might be waiting forever for us all to get on one accord or all to come together as one. Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes we just gotta act now. Sometimes it's time to act is now. You know, it might not ever be perfect. It might not ever be the perfect situation, or where we're like, damn, we just need a few more, or we need this, or we need that. It's always gonna be something needed. Sometimes it's just like, shit, Forget it. Let's just go. Let's just act now. Like we got to come together first. Like how long are we going to be trying to come together? Until 3,000? Nah, like get your chili. Like right now, it's division there. Now you want to talk like I'm not even gonna start talking about all that stuff. But we think that that's the general statement that they're all together. They're not. It's just the ones that are up top that control, they're together. But you have some that are against what's happening right now. Like every group, no. They're not all together. We can come together, but are we going to wait until that moment? So we're just going to let every moment pass until we all come together? West Side Wine Sipper? We can do it now. Why are we waiting? Why wait for anything? Just move. I believe like in waves as well, GFS, but I feel like we get stuck in this mindset where we think we need a leader. Or we're always saying, well, let's just this. We need this. Or when somebody comes and brings us, or when we all come together, or when it's always a or if or but. What's the reason why not doing it now? Just move now. Like it's no better time than now. And then maybe the actions that take place at this moment, maybe the actions that we show will bring people together. Maybe the action of what we do and accomplish will bring us together. That might bring us together. But I don't think you can get everybody in accord prior, or you know what I mean? Or it might not even happen post. Skycam, where? Oh, let me see. What did she say? I see LS said that's a complex answer. Skycam said, dang it, I can't even see. Dang it. We do. Why do we hate each other is sad. I don't think it's just us. Like I don't think it's just us. Like people get at who they mad at. People beat up who they close to. Like you can look at it like a household. People treat their loved ones horrible sometimes because that's who's closest to them. Sometimes you treat the people closest to you badly. Sometimes you lash out, but that's in every community. All communities, maybe not as bad, but I don't think. Sometimes there's a little self-hatred in there. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot that's going on that can add to that equation that we are where we're at right now. Now, I don't want to punch windows out. That's going to cause division. That's going to cause division amongst the Ace boys. We got to stop thinking like this. This mindset is the problem. It's the one problem, or is it many problems, or is it just that's the only problem? And what is the mindset, Westside Wine Sipper? The mindset is the problem, and we got to stop thinking like this. How are we thinking, and then what's the mindset? We got to think in our higher self. Base goon. I did not get rid of I didn't get rid of him. He got rid of himself. Like he stepped up and left on his own. We got to break through that trauma. $2.6. I was just going to bring up, because I just watched American Primeville on Netflix. If y'all haven't seen that, watch American Primeville. That is a dope show. it's very violent. It's very it's a rough watch. It's like a like violent, but it shows a lot of the like the axes and arrows. But that's a great point. It's human nature. It's just in human nature for us to beef over territory, beef over power, or I want what this person wants. I don't care what culture you are. I don't care who you are. I don't care how higher of a sense or how higher or who's made in what image or whatever. People don't get along with each other or different tribes, or people want within a tribe, there's beef. This man wants this man's wife, or this wife is it could be anything. There's always going to be some kind of situation that you're going to have to work through, that you're going to have to grow as a people to work through. But that's what you're saying. TF said 2 cents. TF gave perspective on how natives coexisted and how tribes got along and or beefed. Right. It's like contractual shit, right? Like, hey, this is your land right here. Don't come on this side hunting my food. When my food is over here, this is for my tribe. This is where we graze and where we do our shit. You stay over there. Okay, good. Got it. But hey, guess what? The other tribe is over there trying to take both our lands. So when that comes together, why don't we go against them together? We're stronger together to defend what we have already come to agreement on. And that's just life. Like, that's a great breakdown because that's really life. But then you got the greedy people. Say it's the black, the green, and the yellow tribe. The black and green come together, but the yellow tribe is like, nah, man, I want everything they have. Like Mufasa, the movie Mufasa, the white lion. You got greedy people. You got greedy lions. Like the white lion in Mufasa wanted all of the land, and he didn't care about none of the prides. But that's just how people are. I don't know. You know what? I can Westside Wine Sipper. I could get your number, or we could do it on Discord. I think that would actually be really good. We could go live on Discord, or I'm gonna get, because what I saw Stet has like a Google number that he puts on the bottom of his screen, and then we could talk on the phone and go live like that. No, it ain't about colors. For Westside Wines, you missed my point. If you're talking to me, you missed my point. I was just using colors to say different tribes. We could have said star tribe, square tribe, circle tribe. It's not about colors. I'm not stuck in that. Who's that? That was a good one. Sidewalk Bank. Basically, in order to be considered valid or cool, you have to have a baseline tolerance for demonic activities. Stet just got ostracized because he wasn't destructive enough. I see the point in that, but considered valid and cool by who? Who do you want to be like? Who's looking for validation? You know what I mean? Like they may want you to do this, but you don't have to. Like Stet did the right thing. He said, I'm over this. This is beneath me. I feel like I can't do this kind of shit. It's not good for my soul, my energy. So I'm gonna go over here. I think that's the right move. But I don't think in order to be considered valid or cool, you have to be baseline tolerance for. Like I think Stet is cool. I think Stet is valid, but I'm still under the same umbrella. You can't generalize everybody to have the same thought process. I fuck with Stet. Like I think Stet's doing some good shit. But maybe some people over there, not everybody, maybe some people think like you have to be with this or this and that to be cool. Or maybe the chat or people that are viewing or watching are like, you need to be with this for me to be able to like you. That could be true, but there's still people like me that are like, nigga, you ain't got to do nothing you don't want to do. You ain't got to be a beast, a boss, or this. You don't have to. You could be a square and be the coolest cat in the world to me. Dejan left. I think Dejan was right to leave. If you want to leave and go do your own thing, I'm not sure how it's going to play out. But if you're not okay with something, if you're in a place and you feel like it's not okay, why would you stay there? You don't feel like you're being treated right? Leave. You feel like you're under complete pressure? Leave. People leave all the time. Scotty left. You got to have a certain kind of skin. Pun said it himself, Rios. You got to have a certain type of skin to be in your universe. What kind of skin? Because I see a ton of different personalities, a ton of different, like to be bagged on, like the bagging kind of, you got to like have tough skin. I would agree. You got to have a little bit of a tough skin to be able to like survive that, because you're going to get bagged on. Nah, I'm not like waffle skin wizard. Rios, you being too nice. How am I being too nice? That I say that I think dude is doing his thing. Like what? How? What do you want me to do? You want me to hate Stet? What does it give me to hate Stet? Like what does that do for me to be like, that nigga's whack? Everybody makes mistakes. Nobody is perfect. There's things that everybody under the umbrella that I can say has done something wrong or that I don't agree with. But it's not gonna make me hate them. I can be like, I don't like anybody that kept attacking. But that's not what? That's not me. I'm not going to do that. Like I see good in everybody. I see everybody has flaws. Everybody has flaws. There's something wrong with everybody. In this chat, there's something wrong with everybody in this chat. There's something wrong with every single person in this chat. There's something wrong with Westside Wine Sipper. Westside Wine Sipper has problems too. Odin has problems. Sexy Nay has problems. Say Ufa has problems. Everybody has character flaws in here. But we also, all of us have great things about us. We all have potential. We all are great. But none of us is perfect. None of us are perfect. Yeah, Bella, how did you retract your statement? I was reading to it. It was a good one. I don't know what I was reading. It was bomb. Bella, I don't know how I retracted my chat. Just saying, great take. No one's giving any job a heads up on their end goal. We've all heard this can be subject to change. Plans change. Can't knock the next man's plan. Right, for sure, Bella. Someone said, dang it. Good shit. LBC's fine. He's just a little soft, Rios. Hey, he might be a little soft. But you gotta accept people for who they are. A soft person, like say I'm not calling Stet soft, but if he's soft, there's a place for everybody. He might be a great communicator. He might be a great report writer. He might be there's a position for everybody. Everybody's not a frontline soldier. Not everybody's meant to be a frontline soldier. Not everybody's meant to be a general. There's soft people in the military. But there's a place for everybody. Sky High Cam said, yeah, I'm a little slow. Yeah, you and me both, homie. But that's just me saying, like, that boy Ricky said, laugh out loud, I'm flawless, nigga. That you're the only one, though, boy. That boy Ricky. I remember you are flawless, because he's the only one out of all of us. Ricky is perfect. I forgot. No, I'm just playing, but that's just it. Like we be so quick to just like we will focus and like center our attention on somebody and say everything that's wrong with them and why we don't like them, and then forget about all of our own faults and why people don't like us. Westside Wine Sipper, man. Love, Rios. I got to slide to work and get this money. Let's have the best day we can today. We are the only ones in control of that, for real. Straight up. Have a good day at work, Westside Wine Sipper. Do your thing. Be positive. Be a blessing for somebody out there. And like you said, let's all try to be the better person that we are. Let's try to be the better us every day. Some people just did have fun when I was younger, like pillow fights, wrestling, bagging on each other, flag football. If you didn't do any of that when you was growing up, then you don't have tough skin. Well, look, medicated monster AM3. I tried to watch his show. I couldn't get through 20 minutes of it, and he made these random breaking news scenes. I couldn't take it. I switched to watch some pun talk about SPM. I don't know what that is. Well, you know what? He's just getting started. It was only his third episode. It's his third episode. Look at me. I can't even go right now. If I try to switch to, let me give you an example. Like if I try to switch to another screen, it messes up my mic. And I'm so many episodes in, and I can't figure this out. So I'm not gonna shit on him for that. You know what I mean? Like I have my own problems. Like, but everybody is a work in progress. Everybody should have like a 5-year plan. And my 5-year plan, I plan on being way better than I am now, or having a team of people that can help me. TTMG, Mick, thank you for the super chat, $4.99. Rios, with the history the West Coast has, why isn't there any HBCUs over there? I don't know, and that's a good question. That's a great question, especially with all the stuff up north, the Bay Area. Like they started, like the Black Panther Party, all that stuff started right here in California, up north, the Bay Area and Los Angeles. But I really think more so the Bay Area. I don't know. Maybe there wasn't as much divisiveness about like the black culture going to schools. Maybe it wasn't as bad here as it was down south, so it wasn't as much of a need. Maybe, I don't know, but that's a good question. If there was an HBCU in California, it would be cracking. I would just say that it would be cracking like a mug. What's GFS talking about? What's GFS talking about? I got your back, Rios. I know I'm on the team now. GF, we all on the team, man. We all in here doing good shit. Sexy Nate bringing up all the stuff we used to do as kids. Everything we used to do as kids, like made us tougher, gave us tough skin. Rubber band fights. If you don't sleep on your grandma's floor with all your cousins, you have a big family. You know how to go back and forth. Dance battles, water fights. You don't have tough skin. In general, for life, everything in moderation, LS, right? But Nate is bringing up a good point about like how we were raised, sleeping on the floors, having sleepovers with all the cousins. It's a lot that we had to do, you know what I mean? Sharing meals, walking to the store, having each other's back. It's a lot that you got to go through and a lot that you got to do to be able to survive what we went through or where we were at. What up, Bella? $4.99 super chat. I think your new tagline should be the 6 a.m. wake up show with Puerto Rican Thunder. That sounds like a stripper, man. I can't do that. It sounds like a stripper, like I'm about to be in some Chippendales or some shit. Thank you for the super chat. I think your new tagline should be 6 a.m. wake up show with Puerto Rican Thunder. Nah, man. Can't do that. It's way different now. Like, it's way different now. Like, it's not no more G-Ma's house. It's no more over here for the weekend or over there. It's like, it's a little bit more individualized. Everybody appreciates their homes a little bit more because guess what? There's a little dark side to it too. There's a dark side to how we grew up. There was a lot of independence. There was a lot of unsupervised activities. And there was a lot of adverse things that happened to a lot of people without that supervision. I love family. I love all that. But I'll be damned if I let my children out of my sight for too long. You know what I mean? Like, oh, we both spend. Oh, yeah, I'm going to spend a night over there too with my kid. Like, oh, you want my child to spend a night? I'm spending a night too. You got a bed for me? Because we going together. It's a lot of stuff that happened. We were unprotected. There was like too much faith, too much belief, or too much unsupervised activity. And there's always predators around. There's always predators around watching. So I think from some of that adverse effects, it has affected us as parents and who we trust and what we do as parents and allow our children to do. So it's made us a little bit more, not sheltered, a little bit more protective, a little bit more stern, a little bit more, nah, you ain't going over there. You can't do that. You can't. We was out all day, every day. I'm not letting my kid be out all day, every day. In the summertime, I was gone. I was gone. All of us were gone. We were somewhere riding bikes in some flood control in some baseball field, just doing God knows what, the most dangerous stuff. Man, I'm not letting my kid do that now. Tifa say, too much blind trust. Right. Too much blind trust. And we saw that, and we realized that as children, we saw what happened, and how it affected us as adults. There is a very dark side to how some of us grew up. Facts. It was beautiful on the outside. We had a great time. We enjoyed. But there were some dark moments, and that affected us. Nah, kids don't know about the streetlight rules at all. But people don't know about just common, like, I don't know, like let's look at academics, right? Like, I don't know if this fool knows that he's doing some shit that is like outside, out of bounds. Like, he's bringing up the Drake song talking about LeBron, right? Like, he's bringing up the Drake song talking about whatever LeBron was doing, or whatever allegedly LeBron was doing per Drake. Tifa say, I'll hold on. I'll get to your super chat. I'm gonna read the super chats in a minute. But Drake getting, like, look at this. Like, this is something I would never do, or something where I grow up where I wouldn't think nobody would do. Get a man's face tattooed on him and then snitch on him and then talk bad about him while you got him on your body, tattooed on your body. Well, even getting somebody that's alive tattooed on you, I understand getting like a Malcolm or Martin or somebody that passed away, one of your homies, somebody that means a lot to you, tattooed on you. But he getting somebody that's alive that he just met tattooed on him, who's a superstar. You're a superstar too. But then because he's doing what he's doing, you're going to start talking and throwing trash on this person's name. It's just a different way people were raised. Like, everybody ain't like us. And then academics going on his line talking about it and like boasting and bragging about it. Like, that's dry snitching, really. Like, that's a negative subject with somebody that has a wife, has kids, and you don't know that shit to be 100% true, but you're just going to reinstate or reply or talk about that shit. Like, that's just something that where I'm from, or where a lot of us are from, that's not cool. That's not something we would do. Like, oh, GFS broke against bro code. Like, against, like, it's just something that's like naturally that we grew up knowing that you don't do. I'm not trying to do anything to break up a happy home. Like, I'm not gonna do that to somebody else that I have nothing to do with. Like, oh, you know what? I saw you dancing with the niggas that don't like me. Boom. What about this shit that we was doing? What about this and that? Like, come on, dog. Like, what? And then reinstating it and talking about that shit and like blowing it up on here. You know you got hundreds of thousands of people watching. Why even do that? Like, sometimes, like, I think Ak is very talented in what he does. Like this, sitting on camera and talking about different subjects and bringing shit up. I can't even bring some shit up without my mic messing up. So I'm not hating on him about that. He's very good at what he does. Very talented, very professional. Big ups to that. But there's a limit. There's certain things I think that you should just be like, nigga, that's weak. That's garbage. But then again, you heard all this shit about his woman and all that girl talking the lawsuit and this and that. It's funny activity, goober activity. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people didn't grow up having those lessons learned at a younger age, and they have to learn them later on. That's a good point, Nay. Like, people who don't have facts, but people who don't have kids or family look at things totally different. They don't care most of the time. You know what? That's a great point. Like, Drake has kids though, but maybe not in this house, so I don't know. But Act probably that doesn't have kids. You don't know the importance of or the power of the words or what it can do, how it can affect the household. What it, you're probably right. Because as soon as not as soon as I had kids, but when you have kids, it does give you a different outlook on life. Okay, let's get to these super chats real quick. Okay, here we go. Kyla, thank you for the super chat, $5. I might have read this one already. Good morning, Rios. Make sure you school big time on HBCUs. I wish I was drinking a cup of... Yeah, I read that one. Okay, thank you, Kyla. I think everybody is being schooled on HBCUs, including myself. 414 Big King came in here, gave me a different outlook, different perspective on what he thought about Deion at HBCU. So, Tifa say, $4.99. Morning, Rios. Morning, chat. What's your opinion on the Fat Joe and the situation he had with Lord Jamar and FBA since you are biracial, bicultural? I talked about this on one of my other lives last week in one of the AM Wake Up shows. I think Fat Joe messed up. I think Fat Joe made a mistake by speaking in generalities, talking about a whole group of people and calling them crazy or whatever he was saying. I think he was calling them like stupid or crazy or whatever. Like, but you shouldn't make generalities about any group of people. And I think that's where he messed up. And then there's a group of people that have like certain sectors within the group. Like you're talking about, because it was like a good concoction for an explosion. So you're talking about a group of people, foundational Black Americans, and you're saying the word nigga as a Puerto Rican. So there's some people that agree with that, some people that don't agree with that. A lot of Puerto Ricans are like, we all Black, man. We all the same. And then there's some people that are like, no, we're not the same. So it was just a concoction for disagreement, a concoction for segregation, division, but he caused it himself by bringing attention to himself and talking about in generalities about a group of people. And I don't know who all considers himself FBAs or what group that is, but I know that anytime you talk about a group of people in generalities, it's never a good outcome. It's never a good outcome. And thank you, Tiffany, for the $4.99 super chat. Like, he could have shared his opinions about Lord Jamar. I don't know exactly what he said about Lord Jamar. I would have to look at that. Like, you guys got to send me clips or whatever. I got to start being able to see these things. But I know one thing I don't agree with that he did was talk about a group of people generally. And I don't know if I 100% agree with FBAs or not. I don't know their absolute everything, but I know kind of what they stand for. They have their right to believe what they want to believe. And I think I know my mom and her family, they're FBAs, but I don't even know if my mom knows what an FBA is. Like, it's certain things like that. The older generation, they might not even be aware of the FBA movement. Shout out TTMG Mick, $4.99 super chat. Appreciate you. Rios with the history. The West Coast has. Well, I read that one already. Okay. TTMG Mick, super chat, $4.99. Thank you for the super chat. Imagine getting a tattoo of your idol. Then he pounds out to be a weirdo or a pedo. Man. I'm not getting nobody on me, man. Nobody's face. Imagine getting like. Everybody has some stuff wrong with them, man. Everybody has some stuff wrong with them. Even, you see, they turned on Gandhi. They turned on Mother Teresa. They turned on nobody was perfect. They turned it on Martin Luther King right now. Bringing up all of his transgressions and things that he did. Oh, he was this. Oh, he was that. Like, there's something that everybody that you think is somebody, there's something wrong with them. There's something wrong with every human being on earth. I got 1,000 things wrong with me. Happy Money Films, thank you for the super chat, $9.99. You really a big homie to us. Thank you for being you, bro. My big bro locked up, and you remind me of him so much. It's crazy seeing you talk. It reminds me of him, and the SHIT he tells me. Hey man, shout out to your brother, man. Hopefully free your brother. Hopefully he comes back safe and sane and protected, man. Shout out to you, Happy Money Films. I'm gonna just keep doing what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like, right or wrong. And if I'm wrong, I will apologize and say I was wrong. But I'm just being open, vulnerable, sharing how I feel about things, and that's it. But thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Okay, back to the live chat now. I'm getting a little bit more professional with it, huh? The Sizzle Show. I was trying not to say that, Sizzle. I was trying to keep it like... Oh... I was trying not to say that, but that's what they're bringing up about Martin Luther King. They're bringing up stuff like that. They bring up stuff about Elijah Muhammad. They bring up stuff about everybody has some BS, but that's the thing. Now that we really do know that everybody has BS going on, don't you still respect them the same, or you don't respect them at all? Because look, I respect myself, I respect me, but I know I got a lot of faults. 414 Big Ken, like, how could he not have? Look. Okay, I'm going to just read it. 414 Big Ken. MLK had BITCHs on my mama. How could women not be on him? They looking at him like, damn, this man is taking us on all our whole culture on his back, and he's fighting against it. Then, as well read and how bomb his speeches was, you know women was in love with him. Is it really his fault? He had the whole nation. Every state he probably went to, it was thousands of women that were like in love with him. A black man, preacher, preaching the gospel and standing up for black people in general and on the front lines. He wasn't no ugly dude either. In a suit, suited and booted, and he's got men following him. You know, women was like, it's not their fault. I don't think it's his fault. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're going to have some hiccups. You're going to make some mistakes. You know what I mean? Like, that's just love. That's just life. Life and love. You're going to make mistakes. He was that guy. Martin Luther King was the guy. Malcolm X was the guy. And maybe Martin Luther King even more so. Oh, man. Let's hold up on the BITCHs, man. I can't say those words, so y'all gonna make me spell them differently because my dumb butt gonna read it, and I'm trying not to curse and say those words. Let me go to the super chats. Got some more super chats, but it's just reality. Realize that people are imperfect. You know what I mean? And don't judge people on like unbiased, like don't judge people biasly. You know what I mean? Like just because, and that's the thing, like I can hate people that are a certain way. Like I don't get down with liars. Like somebody who's a liar. Say if I have a problem with liars, right? Like I just have a thing for liars. And then I noticed that, say, somebody on another show is a liar. Then I just focus on that, and all they are to me is a liar, and I have no respect for them, no nothing, because all I did was just focus in on something that I don't like, that I hate, and I focused it in on that person because they lied, but now I see nothing good in them because all I focus is on is their negative. We can't do that. Seeing the worst in people, you know what I mean? Like people, what they say, players mess up too, man. Are we gonna just throw them away just because of that? I don't know if it was real, but I heard somebody, I think I saw somebody post something about Act saying F California, and who cares about those fires? I don't know if that's true, but if he did, that's some dirty stuff. Just wanted to get that. If that is true, that's dirty. $414. I'm not doing about that. Let's get Zelia. Did you say my name, baby? Let's get to the Rams game today. Who y'all got in the game? Who y'all got in the game today? I got the Rams. I got the Rams for sure. Hey, Dogface, if you got that clip, put it in here. I want to try to. Well, I can't pull clips up because it'd be doing all this sucker stuff now. Good morning. Good morning, everybody out there. Sick-witted ball pythons. What if you fall to temptation? I done fell to temptation plenty of times in my life. Shock jock. That's what it is. That's what it's called. Shock jock. That's what it is. It's called shock jock. Yeah, Rams is gonna win today. I'm taking the Rams. The Eagles, like, I don't know, man. Like, football, it's been a couple good games. I didn't see the Redskins. The game I want to see is the Redskins versus Detroit. I didn't see Redskins at the beginning of the year. Not 1 ounce of me thought that the Redskins would be as good as they are right now, or would be in the playoffs. Oh no, damn it. The Commanders. The Commanders. Your Niners is out, so you going against the Rams? Oh, shoot. I remember when the Rams beat the 49ers at home and went on to win the Super Bowl. That was a legendary run, like TF say. I'm on the legendary run. Nigga. Rams getting sent home. You really think the Rams is getting sent home? Come on, man. Get real. But the Lions is all injured. Everybody on the Lions have so many injuries right now. So I think Redskins might have the advantage there. If the Lions ain't healthy, they've been getting. I think at one point they had like 20 injuries, like of like important people on their team, like 20 of them. I'm all PC, TTMG. I'm all PC. I tried to tell a former friend the same thing. I told him you already have a negative view on this person and everyone else don't. He couldn't understand why people were supporting this person. So look, that boy Ricky, look at this. This is the same thing that girls or even guys do it. They will say all the negative shit about their significant other. Like if a girl is in a relationship with a dude, like your cousin, your homegirl's in a relationship with a dude or whatever, they always gonna be like saying the bad things about that person. Like, I'm done with him because because she did this or because he did this. Or they did this to me. They stole this from me or they cheated on me or whatever. And they put that energy out there to us or to whoever's listening. And so now we're like, we always going to think of them as a cheater. And we done gave up on that person. Like, I don't mess with that person because they did this to my cousin, my sister, or my brother. And you shut them down. You cut them off. But the person that was saying all the negative stuff about that person, they get back with them and they bring them back around to Thanksgivings. Now you got all this negative stuff that they done fed you and spewed to you constantly. That's all you see in this person. That person come up to you like, happy Thanksgivings. I hope everything, you like in the back of your head like, really? And you mad at your sister, cousin, brother, whoever bring them back around. Like you said you was done, but that's why. We'll have a negative perception of somebody because of what we're fed. Get over it. Have you ready to go to somebody's house and beat them up? Oh, I need you to go do this. Go over such and such house and do blase blase. Have you ready to go over there and beat somebody down or do something atrocious to somebody? And then 3 weeks later, they come back around with them like, oh, you know what? He apologized and said he was sorry. Just because you a boo-boo the fool don't mean I'm boo-boo the fool. Don't bring this sucker around. You shouldn't have said all that bullshit you were saying. Imagine all the people in jail over BS that somebody put them up. This is why I say don't let people pump you up to be the fool. Like, people will pump you up to do some ignorant, dumb stuff. Get out here, act up. They'll pump you up to be a fool against something, and then you be locked up in jail and that person right back with that person while you serving time over them pumping you up to do something. Man, just stop listening to people. I'm just playing. Like, don't stop listening to people. But we be doing some stupid shit, or we'll act on some emotional shit, thinking we're being a protector, or think that we're holding it down for our family, friends, or whatever. But they not even holding it down for themselves. Why they with that person anyway? Coffee with Rios. Get your merch, societyoffreedom.co. Lurk said, well, Sexy Next first says, facts. Don't tell me nothing else over it. That's my cousin all day. Stop talking to me about that. And then they stories that's so negative, it starts weighing on you. Like, that energy starts weighing on you. Like, dude, every time you get in my car, the whole energy inside my car changes. Like, I can't even listen to the music I want to listen to. I can't even be in it. Like, you got me in a different mindset because you over here negative Nancy. Lurk said, I can't lie. I did that with a few shorties before, and my homies looked at me crazy when I brought her back around. Like, this old simp, this old buster gonna still be with her? I know about that. I know all about that. I'm not letting no one trick me off the streets. Don't let nobody trick you out your bag, trick you out the streets, get you out your square. Like, hell nah. I'm good. I'm at home with it. I'm streaming. I'm in the AM wake up show with Rios. Like, I'm not getting into altercations. I'm not getting angry. I'm trying to be all 2025, all communication and conversation. Ayana, can you bring me one of those coffee cup things that I use? Yeah, that we put in the Keurig. Please, thank you, baby. Yeah, I just want to show the chat. They're asking me what I'm drinking. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Suave, you woke your ass up, huh? Okay, what up, Suave? Thank you, baby. This is what we drinking. Cafe du Monde or du Monde, I don't know. But I think it's from New Orleans. Original French Market coffee stand. I think this is the place that has the beignets in New Orleans. But yeah, that's what I'm drinking. That boy Ricky. And that exactly was this former friend that why I had to not be friends with him. Everything is negative, but I know every day I wake up is a blessing. You got to find the positive in it, even in negative. Oh, man. That's it. Oh, man. You ever take on the energy of somebody around you? Sometimes I can't listen to certain music because I'll start frowning and just be in a whole different mindset. Spliff Mode, what up, man? Prayers out to you and your family. That's Toke right there, Pot Lord. I'm glad you doing well, man. Blessings and prayers of strength to you, your family, your friends, your neighborhood, your community. Pray over Toke, man. Keep him safe. I really appreciate you, brother. I'm gonna try a lot of coffees. I'm gonna try a lot of different ones. But I'm just up here in the morning, Toke. 7:37. This is my new show, in the AM wake up show with Rios, 6 in the morning to whenever I got to get my kids to school or whatever, Monday through Friday. That's what we doing. Juice WRLD gets you depressed. Did I ever tell y'all the story when my daughter was on TikTok? And it kept feeding her depression type stuff, like dark gothic shit. And I noticed a change in my daughter's attitude. And I was like, what is going on? And she was sending me she'll send me the TikToks. And I'll be like, oh shit. I think my daughter is being affected by that. And I took it from her in a week, back to normal. You become what you're fed, man. What you're fed, you become. What you consume, what you eat, you start smelling like that. You eat a bunch of garlic, you're going to start smelling garlicky. What up, Jim 60? I'm putting you on to the longshoremen. Hey, let's go, man. Let's go. Shout out to all the longshoremen out there doing God's work, man. Bringing us all the things that we need in life to survive. Longshoremen out there got a hard job, a tough job. They get paid good. But their job is not easy. And rest in peace to all the fallen shoremen, all the shoremen that have had injuries, anybody that's passed away along shoremen. Thank God. God bless you and your family for the work that you do and keeping the world moving. You guys don't really realize, a lot of people don't realize how important longshoremen are. So shout out to all the longshoremen, man. Prayers over y'all and your families. Let me go. Super chats. Okay, here we go. Marco Garcia, thank you for the super chat, $5. W Rios, thank you for being a breath of fresh air under the umbrella. Destruction is cool, but the positivity in the morning is dope. Keep it up, bro. Thank you, Marco. I appreciate you. 414 Big Ken, $4.99 super chat. I appreciate you, Big Ken. 21-year-old teaching me shit in the chat. Look at this, y'all. Shout out to this 21-year-old 414 Big Ken going to school, handling business, and chopping it up in the chat and sharing his opinions and his thoughts on things. That's powerful and that's strong, and I appreciate you for doing that. Not the same degree. You're supposed to be a pillar in the community. That's literally the pastor hitting the church hose. Come on. But that's what it is. But we can't, but Ken, just because someone's a pastor, we can't judge them. If take the title away, take everything away, they just a nigga. Damn it. They just a man. You take everything away, at Judgment Day, they are man. They're not getting judged by God let me judge this pastor. Let me judge this man and women. And we have a lot of weaknesses. TTMG, Mick, thank you for the super chat, $4.99. I remember when Waka Flocka came out, we used to be at the whole house party up, turning up. And that's the energy. That's the energy. Music is powerful, man. There ain't no, who rebelled against God? And what was his job? He was his favorite angel. He was the most beautiful angel. And what was his thing? He played music. He was like a music person. He had played some instrument and it was beautiful and he got angels. Imagine being able to play a music so well and be so beautiful that you could get some people or some things, angels or whatever you want to say, to turn against God. They actually saw God and knew what he could do. This fool was so powerful, he got them to go against him. Music is a beast. You can use music to do a lot. Heather's weak ass pasta. Heather's weak ass pasta. Damn. Her pasta was whack. I don't even know. Did she make it on Ghetto Bills or something? Heather's weak ass pasta. Super chat $4.99. Shout out to my boy Ace Boy Rio Grande in the building. I was gonna name the wake up show Rio Grande. Wake up show with the Rio Grande wake up show. I'm glad I didn't. What's up, baby? My daughter over there laughing. Am I taking you to school or?
I think Mom takes you to school.
Okay, I'm taking Xander, huh? No? I thought she had to take Koa. No, that's not happening now? Okay. Bye, baby. I love you. Have a good day. Come give me a kiss. Have a good day, baby. I love you so much. Bye, baby. The Puerto Rican Thunder. The Puerto Rican Thunder coming from down under with the AM Wake Up Show. Let's go. Oh, that's it right there. That's the tagline. Puerto Rican Thunder coming from down under with the AM Wake Up Show. Let's go. That's it right there, huh? That's it. Let me see. Hold on. All right, y'all. This is the Puerto Rican Thunder coming from down under with the AM Wake Up Show. Let's go. Oh, shit. Nah, man. I can't do that. Oh, man. Oh, shit. Damn. That was kind of dope, though. That actually... Thank God Yaz not up in here, because Yaz would have definitely clipped that shit up. Oh, shit. Sky High Cam, you trying to set me up, man. Come on, man. I'm just having fun in here. Let me be free, man. Without judgment. Puerto Rican Thunder coming from down under. The AM Wake Up Show. Let's go. What's going on, people? How y'all feeling out there today? I got to get my radio reality voice. I'm working on it. I'm going to get it together. Say oofa bars. Oh, shit. T.O. Rios show. Let's go. Hey, man. You know, I'm a man of many talents, dog. I'm a man of many talents. Oh, shit. Don't worry about it. Sizzle, come on, man. Don't set me up like that. I was just trying to have a good time with y'all, man. You know what I mean? The Big Thunder, the Puerto Rican Thunder from down under, man. I was just trying to have that's my wrestling name. That's my WWF wrestling name. Hey, how did y'all like me and Manny's show? The WWF. How y'all like that? Working without feelings. I gotta shout out my homie Amio. We was like in the 8th grade. My boy Amio, one of my best friends. We was in the 8th grade. He had beat somebody up over somebody who tried to fight him over a girl. And he had beat him up, and we was like in the 8th grade. He was like, and this is all Amio right here. He said, man, we WWF over here, man. We working without feelings when it comes to these BITC just in the 8th grade. Man, and I looked at him and said, what? He was like, and I was dying because I was like, where did you get that? He was like, I just made that up. We WWF over here. We work without feelings when it comes to these BIT. I was like, oh, man. And look, how many years later? 30 years later, using it, working without feelings. I've used it off and on throughout life. Manny and Rio show, man. WWF, working without feelings. I think it's going to be a really successful. It's going to be a good show, and it's going to be alive. Manny and Rio show, WWF, like wrestling theme, because Manny's definitely a huge fan of wrestling. I like wrestling too, but I'm not as big a fan or big a what do you call that? Somebody who like knows a lot about something. He knows a lot about wrestling. I'm not. I just saw a super chat. But y'all mess with it? Y'all like it, man? Let me know if there's anything y'all want us to add to it, like segments on the show. Everybody was hating on the let me see. I'm gonna ask y'all opinion, dude. Hold on. Because everybody was hating on no, not that. Let's go right here. Everybody was hating on this. Everybody was hating on. I'm gonna find it right now. Oh, not that. Not that. Not that. That. Everybody was hating on that, man. Working without feelings. I like that. I thought that was dope. WWF is one of them ones. Working without feelings. So y'all don't like the little label thing right here? I thought it was good. A Society of Freedom thing. I gotta add like stuff like that to my actual live. I gotta add that stuff to this. Come on, man. Should it be smaller, or should I take away the Chef Manny and the Rios and just leave Working Without Feelings? I thought it was pretty dope, man. Everybody was hating on me. What y'all think? Y'all scandalous, man. I can make it smaller. I can do whatever. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Somebody put a lot of hard work into that. I like it. Yeah, tell them it doesn't matter what you think. What's your name? It doesn't matter what your name is. The Wrangler Strangler. It's Manny's wrestling name. Manny's the Wrangler Strangler. Nah, it's cool. Manny was hating on it too, though. Just so y'all know, Manny was also hating on it. Manny was the first one to hate on it. Manny was the first one to say, I don't like the color. Maybe we'll change the color up. Like he didn't like the orange or something. But what a buster. He hated on our first logo for our thing. So I took it down because we took a poll and nobody liked it. So I'll change the color. See, I got Society of Freedom up in the corner before Rios. That's Long Beach in the background. Working Without Feelings, and then Chef Manny. Maybe I'll take Chef Manny off and just leave Manny. Okay, Sidewalk Bank. That's what Manny was saying. It's the colors. Yeah, it's the colors. We got to change the colors. What colors would go good there then? You know what I mean? Like, what would you like there? So when we do the Working Without Feelings, I'll be under Rios, Manny will be under Manny, and that's how I thought it would be dope. Get your chili. Sound like you made that shit the way you defended it. I didn't make it though, but I am defending the shit out of it. So we'll do dark colors. Dark colors. I'm going to ask how much Step makes his signs for and buy one for you. And I need one for my studio. And I want to donate to your set because I know the chat is proud of your progress. Hey, Tifa say thank you, man. I appreciate that. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you. Tifa say, oh, we got Papa E in the building. Ace Boy Dogface says brown. Somebody said dark colors for the banner. What up, Papa E? I see you in here. Everybody coming through in the morning. Everybody starting to wake up. Papa E, you just getting up or are you at work? What you doing, man? What's my wrestler intro song? This was the intro song. Hold on. I'll find it right now. Hold on. I'll find the intro song. It's going to be in my downloads. Tell me what y'all think of this song. Hey, hold on. I'm going to start it over. Chat. I'm going to start it over. Oh, you know what? Let me also put in the image first. Working Without Feelings, WWF. This is how we starting our intro. Start from the beginning. Let's go. Buddha beats on the beat, baby. Oh. Buddha Beats. Let's go. Tell me that ain't the coldest intro song, cuz. Like, for real. Don't even hate on it. That's for working with feelings. That's the working without feelings intro. That's the working without feelings intro. I know that motherfucker cold. Buddha Beats did his thing. I would have Buddha Beats make an intro song for everything besides the AM Wake Up Show. I'm fucking with Havoc for the AM Wake Up Show. Buddha Beats is cold. It's cold because that shit is fresh. That shit is super dope. I love that intro. But I'm going to keep building on that WWF, working without feelings and having topics. And I'm not going to lie. I've been looking at that shit. I'm really impressed and proud of how he's doing his thing. He has his banners. He has his segments. The out-of-pocket segment. I'm going to steal some shit from Stet. No cap. I'm going to take some shit. And I'm not hating or anything. And I know, intent on being mean or messy or anything, but he's doing some shit on his shit that I want to do on mine. And there's plenty of space for all of us to do exactly the same shit and do. But he's bringing a different element, a different professionalism to it that I really love and I like. And I got to get my shit together. But yeah, man. He got the little call sign with the number under it. Then it's out of pocket. And then the topic. He hitting something on the Streamlabs where it's just bounce. I love that shit. I'm like, oh man, look at this nigga killing it. Still that still. I'm adding it to my. It's right. It's nothing new under the sun. And I've seen a couple different. But I like to give credit where credit's due. I want to give credit to Step because he's somebody that we deal with, that I dealt with, and I think what he's doing, how he's doing it, is dope. But there's also other. People that do podcasts, I like their setups and how it is. And it should be, maybe by tomorrow, I'll have this set up differently to where it looks a lot more professional. It's not just a picture of my room. Tifa say, you taking notes too? Everybody should be taking notes because what he's doing is actually really tight. Right. How y'all like that intro song? I know y'all love it. Y'all can't hate on that intro song. I know for sure. So when you start streaming and using Cash App, and that's a good way to start because, well, one of the reasons I think it's good to use Cash App when you first start streaming is because you can't monetize and get super chats just yet. You got to get your hours up and get qualified to become a monetized channel. So the good way to start is having Cash App. It's a very smart. But you can only get so many, I think. That's what I saw on Says First. You can only receive so many Cash Apps in a day. So that's the one thing. I got a green screen, but I don't want to do green screen. I'll keep this in the background. I don't want to have like a different setup. I like just being basic. Damn, 7.0 earthquake in Japan? No way. Yep, damn. Shit. I want to bring this up and see what the noises do. I want to try to fix whatever's happening to the mic when I bring up. So tell me what happens when I do this, you guys. So is my mic getting distorted? My mic sounding crazy? Hello, hello, hello. Is my mic crazy? Let me know. They say as soon as I go to a different setup, my mic goes crazy. So is it crazy right now? Loud as fuck? Okay. The mic get hella loud. I don't know why it's doing that. Let me see. Oh, you know what? It might be something with...
Fire are racing against the clock tonight, trying to make as much progress as they can before we get hit with the next round of dangerous winds.
Eyewitness News reporter Tim Caputo live at the entrance of Mandeville Canyon with more.
How's it now?
Tim?
Is it super loud now? Is it super loud now? How is it now? Is it still peaking? Still peaking? Dang, I got to figure this out. I turned down the audio. I turned down the audio on Streamlabs. Using the computer mic. Way better. Oh, it's normal now. Figured it out. I was nervous to try to do that while we were on. Now let's see if it messes up when I go back to my main screen. How's it now? Did it get messed up? Did it get messed up now when I went back to my main screen? I think I have my my Streamlabs audio up way too loud. I had it all the way up. I turned the audio off on the news. So let's go back. Okay.
A lot of flame activity out there. They're still dropping water on those hot spots and even down.
We good. We good. I'm just going to talk a little bit. There was an earthquake in Japan. Tsunami advisory in Japan. So, we good now. We good now?
That did occur in the last couple of days.
That shit was messing me up. I was upset about that.
Has been within our primary plan.
Structure protection is in full effect.
Yes, let's go. I figured I got it.
Openly criticized the city for not being prepared last week. Says this one will be different.
We are ready. Mayor Bass, Chief McDonald, myself, our city leaders.
Good. Okay.
Fully committed to ensure that we're ready for this next event.
The Palisades fire sitting at just under 24,000 acres. Everyone hoping
24,000 acres. Oh, I might have get a damn. I'm probably gonna get a strike for not a strike, but all right. So now I'm good. I'm good in the game. Mike is fine. Yeah, I'm getting a gang of chats in here. Let's go. All right. Now I'm happy. So now when we bring in Manny for the WWF, we can start going to. So I was avoiding the like reacting to stuff because the mic was tripping. You guys were like, oh, the mic is too loud. Mic is too loud. So now figured it out. Now we could get to we can really get to the clip volume kind of low. I could turn the desktop audio up. I'll go back to it. Let me go to a different clip because I don't want to get a strike because of that. I'm going to go to Instagram, see something on Instagram, go to Yaz's page. Show Yaz some love. Oh, shoot. Look at this, y'all. Jello signed a $8 million deal with Def Jam. Dang, that's dope.
Coast to coast,
Nope, can't play that music. This is my homegirl Zelia, though. She from Long Beach. She be whooping ass. Boom. I'm going to have her on Reality Check. I was supposed to have her on, but I don't know what happened. I probably... Hey, she cold, huh? She ran track with us. Boom. Let's go, Zelia. Bam. Boom. She vicious. How's the audio now?
Miller is a video game. She's out there moving like
How's
nothing we ever seen. Let's get right to it. Welcome back, Keon. Out on the island, somebody should tell her to step up, because I'm pulling from here, get it out the net. In the gym range, and it's gonna get worse. Put her to sleep, right to left throw up. Easy blow by, straight to the Baja, lefty leg. And in front, damn near impossible. Got a little horns action. Get this insanity. It can rap, split the bigs. See you later. Pull up midi and you can count it. You see what type of time she on. It's finna get crazy out there. No, not the shimmy key on me. Face shot, 3-ball, get it out the net. She's really out there wilding. At this point, she knows.
How's it sound? How's it sound?
Get to my spot, pull up midi is too easy.
All right, just doing a little test. I'm sorry, y'all. Just doing a few tests to see how it's sounding. Sorry. That's the homegirl, Zelia, that she ran track with me and Manny. There we go. Okay, so we good. All right, there we go. We good. Figured that out. Now we on to bigger, better things. Now I'm just going to get my banner and shit for the AM Wake Up Show. And we good in this piece, man. Muchos perfectos, my guy. Zan, what you doing, Papa? Huh? Oh, okay. Yeah, the BLM lady who was using like the funds for the wrong thing. I know that there was somebody using. So you know what? We could bring Zelia. We could bring Zelia on WWF, and I can have her and Manny do some exhibitions back here. Have her run some shit on Manny. Have her perform some of her moves on Manny right here for WWF. That'd be a great idea. Let me go back to Zelia so y'all can see how vicious she is. If I can find her again, I'll be having. And she had a raw life defense. Her thing is raw life defense, but she had a reel that went stupid viral. 20.4 million. Her reel went 24 million. Look at this. Yeah, she got some stuff. But watch how quick she is. That's Zelia. Left, boom, pop, pop, left, boom. That's if you guys want to follow her, it's raw _life/defense. She teaches kids defense. This is my girl Zelia. Look at her, man. That kid in front is getting it up. Boom. Shout out to Zelia. Shout out to Zelia. Just in case it's got music, I'm going to turn it off.
Need a license fee.
Yeah, I'm going to turn. It's got music on it. Look how pretty she. Oh man, beautiful young lady. I love Zelia. Boom, boom. Vicious. Look at all the people recording. Look at all the men recording. Like, she is top tier. They all learning from her. Bam, bam. Go ahead, Zelia, with your bad self. That slam right there, taking all the wind out of your lungs, out your body. All right, raw life defense, Zelia. I'm gonna request she come on WWF, promote her business, promote her martial arts, and have her display some of her martial arts here on the floor back here with Manny. I think that's a great idea. I think that's a great idea. What you think? Have her display? Have her do some Dragonfly Joe stuff on Manny back here in the background. I'll just sit to the side. I'll be like, go ahead, Z. F him up, Z. Coffee's in the chat, y'all, for being here in the AM Wake Up Show at Rios. Puerto Rican Thunder from Down Under in the AM Wake Up Show. Let's go. Come on. Manny for sure gonna get pieced up. I'm gonna set Manny up, dude. I'm gonna just say, let's invite her on the show, and then I'm gonna have like a map back here that he don't know is for him. Let's go. No problem. I'll do the dishes, baby. Coffee's in the chat. Everybody have a blessed day. Have a beautiful day. Get out there and be a blessing for somebody out there. Pay attention to your surroundings. Keep your head on a swivel. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for tuning in and being impactful and engaging in on the chat. We had, I think at one point we had 378 people or almost 400 people in here in the chat. At it was like 7 in the morning. We had 400 people in the chat. We got 319 right now. I think what we're building is something beautiful here. And let's keep checking in the morning with each other, y'all. You know what I mean? Like, let's go out there and be a blessing. Let's get grounded. Let's be balanced. I want y'all to have a beautiful day and continue y'all week in a beautiful way. But we started Monday off on high vibrations, positive, purposefully positive and productive. Get out there and have a great day, y'all. And I'll check in with y'all tomorrow morning. But don't forget, tonight we have Ace Boys Worldwide, me, Trey, and Pun. And then tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, check in the AM Wake Up Show at Rios.